They only have one Marine, so we will deploy exactly one troop transport. Crushing them. Taking Manzil Prime. It's full of pollution. The AI must just run a lot of pollution. It must be what they do. First step, why don't you clean up your damn pollution? Your planet stinks. It's full of, like, organic, fleshy stuff. And then when you're done that, build a government support facility. And then follow that up with an atmospheric renewer. Build a starbase. And then toxic processor. And then we'll get back to you. I should blow up these little things here. Well, we have no moves over here, so I guess that's it for the turn. Oh, hello. Cruiser v. Cruiser. And we have the higher base strength, and I think we have the superior tactics as well, so we're going to go and take you. Who's that? Belroth, thank you very much for the resub. Yeah, I think we did that last time, is have, like, a point defense boat. So we will look into that again here. Although, that's sort of what the destroyers were supposed to be, but they're clearly not point defense-y enough. Attack. Take command. You have missiles? You do, but you only have 8 missile pods. We have 16. So what we'd really like to do is keep you as much as possible at extreme missile range, where our sheer missile advantage is best. Because if you get close, then your fusion beams and mass drivers, well, these are point defense mass drivers, your fusion beams will outpower our neutron beams. We do have fusion beam technology now, but we haven't actually upgraded our ships. So I'm just going to, I don't know. Yeah, alright, the AI is working this one properly. Look at that. So yeah, just stand off range. We will just win the missile war. Plus, I think we have better shields. That was beautiful. That was really beautiful. And why don't you go and, like, be scary in that system?
Research complete.
Dauntless guiding system, excellent. Okay, and
requires the overseers.
Yeah, I'll manipulate that in a second here. Ion pulse beams. Or ion drives. I do like speed, but we could get a whole other beam technology. Would be really, really nice. Oh, the new computer system. Oh man, there's so much important good stuff. Planetology, yeah. I think I'm going to grab optronics because the holo simulator would be quite nice to run a higher tax rate without having quite as much resistance. Okay, let's take a look at our designs. The archaeologist over here. I mean, the armor is still the same. The fusion drive is still the same. Class 3 shields is still the same. Electronic computer is still the same. Total shield points is 126 and 3DA. I don't know what that is. So if we were to add in the reinforced hull. Okay, so reinforced hull adds hull points but does not boost the shield. So the shield strength is based on the base hull. Still, more hull is good. And certainly we'll add the battle pods, which is going to give us a lot more space. And it didn't preview it on that screen, but it gives us a lot more space to work with, which is great. And then if we combo that with the Dauntless Guidance system. The Dauntless Guidance system, you guys. Not guidance system. We've been saying it wrong all along. It's clearly not a Dauntless guidance system. It's the Guidance system. So we're going to throw that in. That way our torpedoes or our missiles will auto-target. They're going to become a lot more powerful all of a sudden against fighters. So they're going to kill one fighter and then move on to the next. We could do automated repair and stuff like that in combat, but I don't think that's going to be required. Battle scanner for beam accuracy, displacement, ECM jammer. Yeah, we could do that, and then we'd have more protection against missiles. And I mean, if we are going for pure missile superiority, we could just go with that. Screw the point defense. Actually, that's kind of tempting. Well, we'd still want some point defense. Since the laser cannons suck, and we don't have... We do have mass drivers. So point defense mass drivers actually is going to be better. 360. And some number of them. We'll have more of them now for shooting that down. We still only have nuclear bombs. No, we have fusion bombs. Which lists the same DPS. But presumably they just bombard better. I don't know. We still have lots of room. Do we still want the neutron blasters? I mean, they're still handy for handling Yeah, so neutron blasters just have higher DPS. What do I need the fusion beams for? I wonder if they have something else going for them. Well, they're cheap. I'll tell you that. And a lot smaller. No. What? Oh, it's because it's going back to 5. Yeah, so they're more expensive. I don't know. So yeah, we're going to keep a half dozen of these. For anyone who tries to rush us. And we've got a few other options. And then we're just going to pack the rest of the space with more missiles. I mean, we could have heavy armor, or ECCM, or fast, or whatever. Or the MIRV ones, so we get more damage. Actually, maybe we'll just MIRV them up. There we go. Done! Here is our new iteration of the Archaeologist. Nuclear bombs are the same as fusion and so on and so forth. No difference between bombs right now. Oh, okay. That does make sense. So, the way it used to work in Master of Orion 2 is that when you went and bombarded a planet, the higher bombs just counted as more. So, like, if you went with, like, 10 nuclear bombs, you would get to bombard 10 times. But if you went with, like, 10 fusion bombs, you'd actually bombard, like, 15 times. So apparently there's no difference here, but there's also no difference in cost. So we'll just go with fusion bombs because they're cool. But clearly I shouldn't have picked this. Okay, good to know. That's not finished yet. So that's our upgraded Archaeologist. The Terror Ocelot, we're also going to update you with battle pods. And you, we're going to continue to have you as sort of like a point defense anti-cruiser type thing. Which means we will actually give you the battle scanner for beam stuff instead. And we're going to replace your point defense weapon with mass drivers. 360 point defense mass drivers. We're going to have 8, so we have more than before. And that's it. So you're going to have more accuracy. And you do have a little bit more point defense than before. And you still have a decent amount of beams to, you know, shoot down actual opposition with. And the frigates. And we're going to battle pod all the things. It does take up one of their precious slots over here. But that's going to be okay. And I don't know if we're going to do battle scanners on this. I guess we probably will, because you're purely beam weaponed. Point defense, mass drivers. Still just go for a couple, I think, on these guys, and then give us some extra neutron blasters. There we go. And that's going to be okay. I didn't click point defense. That was a point defense one. Let's take a look, hold on, at the Terror Ocelot. Oh, you're right. They're not point defense mass drivers. So let's load up a lot more then. There we go. Double them up. 16. So now we have a lot more point defense on these guys. Falling ships can be upgraded. Do that. But we will have to wait for some. We still are like taxing everyone at like a ridiculous rate over here. But I'm okay with that. And you've got nothing to build right now, so just build trade goods. So you're done. We've got that planet. We do need to blow up these little outposts. Mostly the archaeologists can just handle that. I'm just going to break off the 3 archaeologists and go and blow up these outposts. And the rest of the fleet is actually going to come back to the Colden system. And meet up with our other ships that are coming in over here. Still way over our supply cap. Way over. The AI still only uses small ships for now, so there's not much more reason for torpedoes. I mean, the torpedoes are still good against star bases and whatever. But yeah, if the AI just doesn't have designs for all the different ship types, then that would certainly make some sense. I could probably, yeah, I can just auto-resolve it. It says excellent. There you go. Game did not actually go and kill off one of my archaeologists for no good goddamn reason. Space Factory. Yes, you are going to come over here. And what you are going to do is build me another one of these jump gates. So that jump gate is done. Temporary controlled wormhole terminus in each system in which you have at least one colony. So they just act like wormholes, so I will be able to just jump between any two systems that have this. So it's going to be really nice to have it closer to the front, presumably. So if I built one, say, here. I don't know, we'll find out. Charlesy, thank you very much for the sub. Starbases and Orion Guardian. Build more starbases so you're not with supply cap. Yeah, I mean, we are. We've got a lot of starbases, and there's a couple of systems where they're already queued up. So we will get there with the supply cap. And yeah, taking out the Guardian is going to be nice. We don't quite have the strength for that yet, though. It's got a starbase. Terraform, advanced data center. And then keep going. This fleet of frigates. So yeah, you're going to join up with that over there. And you're joining up over here too. And this thing, yeah, we're not going to take out these bases as is. You can take out this and just auto-resolve that. Excellent. Hula Hoop Hooligan, thanks for this resub. Oh, I mean, you meant the torpedoes are better for Guardians. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, 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 yes. And that is probably very true. Because I don't think you can point defense torpedoes. So I think that's one of the big strengths. They do hit. They only fire every other turn. And they're just one big projectile, so they're really bad at, like, you know, dealing with fighters. I mean, each torpedo will take out a fighter, but only one, and then it won't fire again for a while. But yeah, it would be good for the Guardian. We can make an anti-Guardian fleet. And then replace it after that. You are going to head back over here. And you are just going to skip. Because we're going to play it safe and not go after anything with just a single archaeologist. Archaeologists are way too valuable for that. Move the fleet down here. Excellent. I mean, they're not ready to engage yet because this can't really move much. And we've got more muscle coming. Threatening fleet. Yeah, that's fine, though. Colden no longer has pollution. Building up the star bases. Still a lot of resistance, but overall okay. And it is a poor planet. That's the thing. The Klaken start with a poor homeworld, which is crazy. Crazy. We're good on money. I'm going to go... We'll probably start losing some money, but I'm going to bring the taxes down a bit. Oh, no, actually, we're still making it. Bring it down to 3. All right, now we're losing it, but we've got 10 turns of credits stored up at this time. Oh, if we want to do ship upgrades, though, let's keep making a little bit of cash. Okay, our troop transports are in place. But, yeah, no, we'll have to wait until we get a little bit more muscle. Holo Simulator is going to be great. We build it on a planet, get 15 more morale, which means we can run higher taxes. And the new Optronic computers are definitely going to be an update. I'm not going to use the auto update, though, because it might screw up other things in my build. Take the ion fission. These are cheap. So I'm just going to go into the ship designs and just do a quick little update so that they have the latest computer. Same size, just a little bit more expensive. Oops. Keeps reordering this list, and then I lose track of where I was. No, did I do it all? Okay, Optronic on the Archaeologist. Optronic on the Ocelot. Ah, there we go. And on the frigates. Choose production. This is what? Oh, this is a radiated planet, so it really needs planetary shield to avoid the radiation, and then we'll be able to do some more stuff. Automated factories, I don't know why you don't have that already. Hydroponic farm. All the research stuff, not yet. We'll get the Holo Simulator. Atmospheric Renewer. Oh, this is the place that got bombarded, that's why. Tantalus got bombarded, so we lost some of the buildings. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, we definitely would be making a lot of money if we weren't over our limit here.
You're a commander of flies. Just a handful of little ships, and so readily in our reach.
I really don't want to go to war with these other people. I have a plan, and it involves killing the cat people so I can get to the brainiacs. It's just like when we play Civ. I'm gonna pay this guy off to get him to leave me alone for a little while. You don't understand, man. If I don't stop the Cylons, they're gonna run away with the game. I'll give you a little bribe. You'll probably still declare war on me. Oh, hey, our force limit went up, so we actually have less of a deficit now. There we go. So our income's gone up dramatically. So, yeah, I will... Yeah, we got a few strikers in a few places, so I'll bring it down to 3 BC per pop. Still a little bit of striking, but not too much, and we're still making some money. I'm comfortable with this. Fleet's at 88. We're still waiting for some heavy guns to show up. What are you? You are a swamp planet. How's your pollution here? Not super high. Anyway, build the toxic processor, followed by the atmospheric renewer. And then do any pollution cleanup you need at that point. There probably won't need much. And then do a round of terraforming. And then actually you need morale boosters. Maybe, actually, I'm going to move the morale booster up here. So you get one less person in the strike. You are going to build me another jump gate. We only have one jump gate right now, so we're not really getting to test the jump gatiness. Why aren't I running proton torpedoes? I'm sure someone in the chat could explain that to you. We know proton torpedoes are bad against small ships. And right now, that's what we're facing. They're very powerful against, like, medium to large stuff, but very bad against smaller things. They're good against the star bases. But we seem to be doing great with the missiles. Just actual regular missiles as opposed to the proton torpedoes. And now that we have Dauntless guidance systems, although I don't think we've actually upgraded all the things. We're not in a position to do that yet. I'm going to go and blow up one of these military outposts while there's just no one around. Auto-resolve.
An event requires the Overseer's attention.
I want faster engines. I like fast engines. But I'm not going to do the auto-update. Because it's crazy. Let me grab these things while they just cost 1. I don't really want them, but they're going to unlock other things, so I'm going to grab some more stuff. Yeah. Yeah, torpedoes are high DPS, but slow reload. They get swarmed. Not only that, but they're high DPS per individual. Oh, that's great. You just moved to an area where you don't have any static defense to help you out. So you're going to go there. I'm also going to hit move, because there's a few more dudes who are going to join up. So now it's just me at 18,000 versus 3,000 worth of stuff. Attack. I'm going to take command. Do I have any beam ships? Yeah, so our destroyers have a lot of point defense and some beams. And our cruisers, which are the archaeologists, are primarily meant for missile combat, but they also have beams. So yeah, we'll try to keep the archaeologists at sort of max range here because they really don't have a lot of close encounter things. We're going to do that. And we're going to take our transports and move them backwards. Now, the thing is, with the Terror Ocelots, like, they want a shorter engagement range so for their accuracy, but I actually don't want them to engage. So I guess what I'm going to do for now is just kill their speed. Same thing here. I'll move you in a little bit first, but then I'm going to kill your speed. Oh, and the other thing I got to remember is... No, it got them all this time. Well, it sort of does. Like, if I'm clicking here, it's saying 4 archaeologists. It shows everyone as having the correct range. But then sometimes it doesn't. So, I don't know. The UI's a little bit wonky. Alright, yeah. Everyone go nuts. Now that we got off our initial valleys here. And my destroyers weren't in a position to tank some of the missile volleys either. Yeah, the combat controls are still wibbly-wobbly. Not altogether perfect, but it's not too bad. Alright, so we finished that, which is a thing I didn't particularly care about, but there it is. Xenology also doesn't have that much, but there's cheap, and I want to see where it leads. No, we'll see. Just curious. When you drag it, it doesn't. When you click, it does. Use the transport ships as bait. Oh, that's funny, actually. So I'm going to take my fleet. We're going to go after Icarus Prime. Attack the planet. I'm going to auto-resolve this. Oh, it actually sacrificed some of my frigates. I was worried about that. I'm like, pfft. But it might, because I would have just held back the frigates. There's no reason they have to engage. It's fine. We'll attack colony. You literally have no marines, so we'll just deploy 1 transport worth. And now we have Icarus Prime. Production focused is good. You have a lot of pollution, so... Or do you? Yes, you do. There's pollution cleanup. So we're going to start with that. Then we'll get you a bit of a production boost, an atmospheric renewer, and then build me a starbase. Yay, more troop transports. So you built a military outpost over there, where I really don't need one anymore. But I guess it's okay, actually, because we're building a Stargate over there. Or jump gate. So I guess I'll build a jump gate over here. Yeah, I know about that with the auto-resolve, but it was like, it's so tedious for that, where it's like, the AI should just know that I can win without a single fatality. When it says excellent. And that, it should be like, no, you'll never lose anything. But clearly it's not going to be the case. So I'll take command here too. Although this is really, we were crushing these without a problem. It's fine. You know what? We lose a couple of frigates. Those were bad pilots anyway. I didn't even like them. So what is this thing that's moving towards us? I think it's probably just a destroyer. Yes, you should have a starbase in every system you own. I know! We're working on it! I don't know why people, or persons maybe, I don't know, individuals have been spamming that a few times. How are we not working on a starbase everywhere? Like, I don't know what you mean. Or do you mean military outposts? I don't think we'd want to do that. We want starbases not just in every system we own, but we actually want a starbase on literally every single planet we own. So I'm trying to decide if I want to send the... Yeah, you know what? I will send the entire fleet here because we're going to go back to Kothis instead. So obviously we will just kill this 1 frigate.
An event requires the Overseer's
So,
attention.
I mean, this helps us stop the rebelling population on new planets, but they don't rebel that long. I'll take the alien psychology because maybe we'll make better friends.
Research complete.
Seems to be the thing to do when you're spacefaring.
Upgraded.
We're going to take nuclear compression because better missiles and better armor at the same time is great. Both things that we definitely want. Big pile of ships. Can just keep moving down. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to park them here to stop anyone from coming into Icarus, since our current war fleet is very dominant. Alright, so we have a couple of jump gates now. We have one here and we have one here. And yeah, I can. And it does know about the pathing. It treats it just another way to jump around. It looks like the transportation time is the same. There's a little dot in the middle. So it looks like this would take 2 turns. Yeah, it would take 2 turns to get there, as opposed to 3 here. I wonder if it's more constant with like 3. I wonder if the engine speed happens, or it's always going to be 2 or something else. But that is great. We can definitely speed around our systems a lot faster. So we're going to get one of these jump points in every single one of our systems. It's expensive. It's 5 BC maintenance for each one. But I wonder if we should upgrade our fleet. I'd have to move it to a planet first, which I guess we can do. But, I mean, the speed of moving around our empire, that's going to be massive. Just massive.